CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Najahe Sherman, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories. Off the top, an update on a story that we first brought you on Tuesday night. A fire left a pregnant woman and her children without a place to live. CBS News Miami's Peter Dinch has the details.
Analiv Kaye is appealing for help after a fire leaves her and her 5 children homeless here in Little Havana. She shows us where she believes the blaze started by accident inside her kitchen on Tuesday night while they were sleeping. It was a terrifying experience as she was able to get out with her children who were between 1 and 7 years old. She spoke to us about what she has been going through.
Nervous, scared, just overwhelmed. I mean, people are coming through with few donations here and there, but it's like, where did I put everything? Where do we go? I mean, I'm hoping with the holidays passing, somebody answers, like Section 8 or the shelters, anybody. I just don't want to be in the street with my kids. Every time they ask, Mom, we're hungry, I'm having to scramble around. My son, he's having like tantrums because he's autistic, and all of this is just so much going on. It's not easy. Mainly their kids, they're very much in their routine. Go to school, they come home, they have after school, and all this is just displacing them. They have a sense that something's not right. They know something's going on. And my thing, I'm just trying to make everything as normal as possible so they aren't even aware of what's going on. But I mean, they remember, they wake up still thinking of the flames. My 4-year-old son wakes up covering himself, running to the door. My daughter, she's just like anxious and has anxiety now because she's always like, she understands. She's 7, so she has an understanding more or less of what happened. She saw me going in so many times trying to get her brother. She's worried about me with my pregnancy. Things that these kids shouldn't be having to go through, shouldn't be even experiencing.
Kaye, who was 5 months pregnant, has been speaking with a number of Miami-Dade agencies trying to get help. She's also trying to raise money for her family through a fundraising website. In Little Havana, Peter Dinch, CBS News, Miami.
Police are investigating a shooting at an apartment complex in Miramar. Chopper 4 was over the scene earlier today. This is along Southwest 113th Avenue. That's right off Red Road and the Turnpike. You can see police had the area blocked off. Police tell us a man was shot and taken to the hospital. No word yet on his condition. Police say 2 people have been detained in connection to the shooting. So far, no one has been charged. We're going to have more on this story tonight. New details in the deadly shooting of a 3-year-old girl in Tamarack. A 3-year-old was found dead at the extended stay Saturday morning. Surveillance video shows 2 people being detained at a car wash in Lauderhill. This is in connection to the shooting. Detectives say they were both released on Sunday. If you have any information on what happened, you are asked to call the Broward County Crime Stoppers at 954-493-TIPS.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And taking a live look outside, oh my goodness, what a beautiful South Florida day, and cooler weather is on the way. Next weather meteorologist Cindy Pressler joining us now. Definitely a day to get outdoors and work off that turkey dinner that we're all still recovering from.
We ate way too much,
yes.
Right? Yeah, well, now you got to get outside, and yeah, you're right, Naja, work it off, because what a great day. This drier air is coming in behind a cold front. Cold front came through earlier today. Now it's settled to the south of the Keys, actually. Temperature is only 80 degrees, calm winds at this point, but it's a northerly flow, and 80 happens to be our high so far. Little cooler down in Fort Lauderdale, 76. Key West right now at 77 degrees. We have some sunshine and a few clouds kind of on and off. So this is what we're expecting, cooler days and nights, and it's the overnight lows that are really going to drop quite a bit. Dry, stable air with no rain expected at least, I think, all the way up to Thursday or Friday, and those winds are going to shift to the east by Thursday, so the winds will pick up just a bit. There's the front. It's well to the south. Now we've got that that northerly flow, and that's dry air. So that's going to allow temperatures to drop off into the 50s. Look at this. Oh my goodness. 57 at Margate Plantation. Sunrise 57 degrees tomorrow morning. A little bit warmer if you get close to the coastal areas in the lower 60s. Palmetto Bay 61, Country Walk 58 degrees. Dry conditions. 62 is what we expect here in Miami, and if we hit that, that would be the coldest that we've seen in quite a while, and temperatures are going to stay very chilly now as we head through the next few days for the overnight lows, finally warming up as we head toward the weekend. So here is your forecast. Dry conditions, so no frontal systems getting in here. North to northeasterly winds turning northeasterly by Wednesday into Thursday, but check out these temperatures. 76 degrees on Tuesday, but it's the overnight lows. 62 tonight, and then Wednesday morning 61 degrees. I got to call that sweater weather, right? Some chilly air out there, then things start to warm up. We're going to bring up at least a slight chance for a shower starting by Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but overall dry and warming up again by the weekend.
Cindy, thank you. Now to the Israel-Hamas war. The White House says Israel and Hamas have agreed to extend the ceasefire another 2 days. CBS News Miami's Nicole Skenga is live in Washington, D.C. with the very latest.
Naja, that fourth hostage release is now underway. According to the IDF, 11 hostages are currently making their way back to Israeli territory after being held captive by Hamas for 51 days.
8-year-old Ella El-Kayam and her 15-year-old sister Daphna embraced their mother Sunday for the first time since Hamas took them captive 51 days ago and killed their father. But Israel says another recently released hostage, 84-year-old Elma Evraham, is in critical condition after being deprived of her medicine for 7 weeks.
Right now, she's struggling for her life.
Hamas also released 4-year-old American-Israeli girl Abigail Moradon, whose parents were also killed in the October 7th attacks.
I don't know if she knows that she had no more father and mother.
The White House says it welcomes the 2-day extension of the humanitarian pause in Gaza, in which Hamas has agreed to release another 20 women and children.
We would, of course, hope to see the pause extended further, and that will depend upon Hamas continuing to release hostages.
In the West Bank, Palestinians cheered as Palestinian prisoners returned home. As part of the ceasefire deal, Israel has released more than 100 Palestinian women and teenagers detained in Israeli jails before the war started. The truce has enabled the United Nations to deliver more desperately needed food, water, and medicine to Gaza, although officials say it is still not even close to the amount of humanitarian aid needed in the war-torn territory.
National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby says the White House believes that less than 10 Americans remain unaccounted for, and they're hopeful that all remaining American hostages held captive by Hamas will be released in the next couple of days. At the White House, Nicole Skenga, I'll send it back to you. Naja?
Nicole, thank you for that report. And stay with CBS News Miami on air and online for the very latest in the Israel-Hamas war. We will bring you any new developments as they happen. The Vermont man accused of shooting 3 men of Palestinian descent made his first court appearance this morning. 48-year-old Jason Eaton pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of second-degree attempted murder. Authorities say 3 20-year-olds were walking down the street when they were approached by Eaton. He was armed with a gun. Police say Eaton then fired at least 4 rounds in their direction.
All of us have also seen a sharp increase in the volume and frequency of threats against Jewish, Muslim, and Arab communities across our country since October 7th. There is understandable fear in communities across the country.
2 of the victims are stable, but 1 suffered more serious injuries. Police are investigating the incident as a possible hate crime. Eaton is being held without bond. More news when we come back. Welcome back to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Now to the holiday travel rush. Travelers from coast to coast are packing airports on their way home after a long Thanksgiving weekend. Here at Miami International Airport, officials tell us they had more than 1 million passengers come through over the last week. CBS News Miami's Jacqueline Quinn has the details.
The lines are everywhere, from people outside trying to get into the airport to inside the terminal here, where really you're going to find elbow to elbow room almost, it seems like, when you're walking through the airport. People trying to drop off their bags, people getting their boarding passes here. Security lines a little long, maybe 10 to 15 minutes right now. Of course, we were expecting this. We know that AAA forecasted that this would be the third busiest travel period on record, with 50 million people traveling locally here at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. Officials have said it would be near pre-pandemic levels like back in 2019, which is almost 800,000 people between last Monday and today. Despite this increase, some of those who are getting ready to go home say after this big weekend, traveling this morning has actually been smooth. You didn't bring any leftovers or anything?
Nope. No, we're good. They stayed in there. No more, I don't want mac and cheese or turkey or nothing for like a week. I think we ate like 3 variations of macaroni and cheese. I'm done. We came from Norfolk to here and it was pretty smooth. And then coming in here, it was a little bit of traffic coming in, but they had people directing the traffic out there, so it wasn't too bad. And then we did self-check in here, so that was pretty easy. As long as you do the pre-check, then it's not too bad.
It is expected to be a busy day both at MIA and here, so the recommendation is to get here about 2 hours early. For now, at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, I'm Jacqueline Quinn, CBS News, Miami.
Happening today, Cyber Monday is off and running. Millions of people are trading in the malls for shopping on their phones and computers. In fact, people are expected to spend more than $270 billion online this holiday season. CBS News Miami's Austin Carter is at the Amazon Fulfillment Center in Hialeah.
And we are inside their same-day fulfillment center right here in Hialeah. Let's walk through, show you what's going on right now. And yes, you're seeing a lot of those packages rolling right down the conveyor belt. Just behind it there, you can see some of the workers that are quickly packing up many of these orders, putting them back on the conveyor belt, and then they're going out to a delivery area where they are being sent out to places in South Florida. Also, wanted to show you really quick, behind these workers, pretty interesting. See those tall yellow containers? Well, they're actually moving around on their own and sorting and picking items as well. And of course, we want to bring in an official out here in Amazon. Riley, tell us about what's going on out here. Cyber Monday is busy for you guys. What have operations been like this morning?
Yeah, absolutely. And welcome to the team. We're excited to bring you on here for an exclusive look this holiday season. A lot of preparation leading up, planning, making sure we have the right amount of people here to deliver for our customers. We have an amazing team here at SFL2, and we're ready to rock and roll to make sure we get out all of our customer shipments on time today on Cyber Monday.
And what tips do you have for folks who are ordering online, maybe even on Amazon? Are you guys expecting a lot of traffic out there? And for delivery times, what are you guys expecting?
Yeah. There's millions of deals online right now, and my advice would be to continue to refresh, because they're going to be changing and new deals dropping every 5 minutes throughout the day.
Awesome. All right, Riley, thank you very much. And Cyber Monday certainly very popular, and now even rivaling Black Friday. And now with Cyber Monday, it actually began back in 2005. And Hialeah, I'm Austin Carter, CBS News Miami.
That's the CBS News Miami Quickcast. I'm Najahe Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami.